Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have yet another animated series update because the official YouTube account of Monster High actually posted a full-length episode before the premiere date on October 28th. Apparently there was even like some early episodes that got shown on Nickelodeon, like live on TV in the US. I didn't see anything on my Nickelodeon channel, but that was also happening. Even more episodes than the one that they posted on YouTube. So this is so those episodes I'm not going to be able to talk about because I have no knowledge or there's no footage of them on YouTube or anything. So, but this episode did get posted on YouTube and it's called Food Fight, full length, 10 minutes. So I guess the minutes are going to be like the episodes are going to be like 10 minutes long. And what I think it's going to happen is that the runtime is going to be like 20 something minutes, and then the episodes are going to be 10 minutes each. So there's going to be, I guess, technically 2 episodes in every episode. So there's going to be like 2 segments of storyline in every episode, if that makes sense. And they combine and make 20 together. Reminder, right? There is 26 episodes in season 1. So I do get the feeling that this season might be overall made up of anthology episodes where, you know, it's like the episode has nothing to do with the overlining plot. And I feel like there might be like a plot heavy start for the season and then like a plot heavy finale for the season, but overall I think there's going to be many episodes in between that have over like basically nothing to do. They're like throwaway episodes that have to do like with little fun things like hijinks where, you know, the food comes alive, and that has nothing to do with anything else that happens in the next episode. So I feel like that's going to become like the feeling that they're going for here, the format in this show overall. Now, the episode that did get published on YouTube is called A Food Fight, 10 minutes, like I mentioned, and I will be doing a shot-by-shot breakdown of the episode now because I still cannot use actual footage in my videos without getting it taken down from Nickelodeon themselves. Fun! We have a lot of to talk about, a lot of revelations that get, you know, revealed in this episode, so let's get into it. Live, we're gonna take a look at all the pictures, or at least the pictures that were interesting. Again, it's 10 minutes long, so if I were to take a screenshot of every single frame, that would be very long, and I can't do that to y'all. So this is the first shot, you know, sneak peek. It's a full episode sneak peek, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. Didn't think they would do that. Here is the title, Food Fight. And here we have a close-up of the school. It's rainy, it looks really nice. Here we have a first look at a classroom. All the students here, we can see Laguna, her ponytail, look at that, Deuce. We have Spectra, we'll see her better in a second. We have Frankie, Claudine, Finnegan, he's here too. Look at him, his mohawk, his fin mohawk looks great, the pattern, the wheelchair. Yes, and then there's Draculaura. She's doing a presentation about witches and humans being bad or something. And look at Deuce. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? And then here's Spectra. She has a close-up. She looks, I don't know why, but she looks weird from the side. Look, they try to like high five, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because she's a ghost, remember? So yeah, I do feel like it's funny how sometimes it's convenient how, you know, when ghost characters can't actually touch normal characters, but then they also can sit in a chair, which is also like a real material. So it's like, okay, well, what consistency? Hello, what is that? No clue, I guess. But yeah, the model here, it's like she's missing hair, like right here. I don't know why, if that's intentional or just, I feel like that's just weird. I don't know, maybe it's like a glitch. And here's Laguna. Look, I like her. She's so cute here. Oh my gosh. Here we have a close-up of her little picture for her presentation. Here we have the high five for Laguna and Frankie. Awesome. Here's a teacher. First teacher we've seen so far. I don't know what her name is, but she's floating around in the episode. So she looks interesting. She has like interesting eyes, like snake eyes or something. She looks like an art teacher, like no shade, but like she looks very very extroverted. No, she looks very artistic, you know, with the necklace, the pearl necklace, very much like very artistic, kind of like art teacher vibes. I don't know. Sorry, art teachers. But yeah, she's telling Draculaura that, you know, she would expect nothing less from the daughter of the Dracula, obviously, but like they have a specific name because he's like very important. So yeah, here we have a new character, yes, and then here we have Spectra again. Oh yeah, the little globe that they're all holding is actually an eye that they're supposed to take around with them so they can like record how a moment in their lives looks like. And look, there's the foot of the teacher. Yes, see what I mean? Here's the gag for Cleo. It is the first and the only time we see Cleo in this episode. And here's Toralei looking sassy as ever. So the teacher says, pour your hearts out. And then she literally pours her heart out of the container. So that's funny. And she's like, job well done. Oh man, here we see her, Draculaura. Oh, and Draculaura, by the way, she's narrating throughout this whole episode about like what happened today. So that's a cute little detail. So here she's in the cafeteria, crepeteria, and she picked up some tater tots. Tater tots, is that what it's called? The little like potato thingies, but here they call them tater tykes or something. So funny. Here we have some a sloppy Joe apparently that has actual like toenails and stuff, and here's like a brain muffin. So I like the detail here, it's very funny. In the bedroom, Draculaura has her own little secret witch compartment for when she's practicing, and then outside of her room she overhears Toralei, who is now British, by the way. Toralei is now British. Yes, she is now British. She is English. She has now an English accent, and I do not know what to make of it. It's very wishy-washy. Basically, how I'm speaking is how she speaks. I'm not even kidding, and that's no shade to like the voice actors. They're doing what they can, maybe intentionally so. But there's certain times where you hear Toralei speak and it sounds very off. Not just because it's Toralei and Toralei was never British, but also just because the accent itself is like very inconsistent. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, she's British now. I cannot fathom why. Why is she British? I don't understand. Who thought making her British was like an improvement? Like the thing with reboots is like, if you're gonna change a character, do it for the better, like for a good reason, you know what I mean? But if it's not adding anything to her character, why make her British? It's like adding an eye patch to her for no reason. It's like so like it's just, what? It makes no sense. I don't know, it feels a little bit like tacked on. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's funny and I think it's cool, but it's a little bit questionable. Like, why is she British? How does that add any value to her character? Like, I don't know. But anyways, her eye coffin looks cute. And her animation is very like cat-like, so I do like that. And here we have more Laguna, and we actually get to hear her speak. Look at those hands. I like the webs. Look at that. It's really nice. I like it. Here she is saying, Toralei is saying how witches should be banned or whatever, and humans and witches, and because, you know, Claudine's like half human, she's like, Claudine should get expelled. I can't believe they let in Claudine. It's hilarious the way she said it. It's like, honestly threw me off. And then Laguna's like, what, Claudine? And she's like, yeah, Claudine. She got expelled. Sorry, it's just so funny. And then Laguna says how, you know, witches, yay. And then but then she throws a curveball and says, you know, the monster can eat the witch and they can use the bones as like something. It's funny. Yeah, Laguna's very aggressive. Look at that mug. She's like, I'm ready to kill someone. Oh man. Yeah, it's this whole conversation is very, very funny. Oh man, Laguna. I can't help but feel like she's getting like the short end of the stick here, and she's just kind of like comedic relief. But she's so sweet. Anyways, oh, look at that. Did you see that? That's a nice little detail to represent Draculaura, Claudine, and Frankie. Look at those symbols. I like that. That's cute. But yeah, Draculaura overhears that. She's like, oh no, I'm a witch. Aw, shucks. And then she accidentally turns the tater tyke into a real life being, which we've already seen. She froze another spell and then accidentally froze it to this milkshake that Deuce is gonna drink, and then this happens. So yeah, Deuce is not getting a good time. He's not having a good time in this episode. He's getting his food is just turning into stuff he should not be eating. So yeah, the tater tyke gets out and then they have to follow it, and then she at this moment was funny where Claudine says what, and then Frankie repeats what Draculaura just said, but like very loudly. So it's very funny how Frankie just doesn't understand like the mundane stuff of like interactions yet. So yeah, anyways, they're running into catacombs or like secret hallways. Draculaura's like, no, I don't practice witchcraft. She's like making up excuses, but you know, by the end of the episode, she's like, oh no, I am a witch. And it's like, yeah, but we'll get to that. And then she throws another spell. It goes through the wall once again, and then Deuce is eating a cookie, you know, but then instead of a cookie, he ends up eating a sock. So yeah, no, not really nice. Here we have our look at Headmistress's Bloodgood office. She's saying how she just finished her memoirs. Also, look at this portrait of a horse. Is that Nightmare? Ooh, okay. And then they land into her office because of like the painting, the huge painting is like a doorway, I guess. They accidentally ruin her memoirs, so that's fun. Then we've seen his shop before, but he's about to eat salad, and then the salad turns into a dessert because, again, Draculaura's spells keep going. She keeps missing, and they keep hitting whatever Deuce is eating. It's so ironic. It's so funny. And then they end up having to build this tower out of tables. Look at Frankie's leg. Like that's such a nice detail. And then Draculaura finally spills the beans. She is a witch. Oh no! And then she's like, yeah, I am a witch. Like Claudine says, like, yeah, I'm sensing you are a like real witch, and like you have the power. She has the power, and then she summons a spell and makes all the food turn go to sleep. And then Miss Bloodgood, she just enters the creepateria. She's like, snack time, and then she catches them all in the act. And then right here you would think, oh no, she's totally a goner, you know, Draculaura is gonna get expelled or something, but nope. Frankie steps up and actually no, Claudine steps up saying that she is the one who, you know, is doing the witchcraft. And then Frankie says that it's okay because technically it's Claudine's human side that did all the witchcraft, and it's only forbidden for monsters to practice witchcraft, but not humans. So little technicalities there. Miss Bloodgood is also very suspicious of this whole thing. And then Dracula is finally there in the hallways taking selfies because he's famous apparently. And I thought this moment was so funny. He's like, he's taking a selfie, and the student, he's like, oh no, the photo was ruined because he was covering the camera with his thumb. Some moments are really funny in this episode. Miss Bloodgood, you know, bows. She loses her head. Of course she would. She's like, oh, that didn't happen. No, everything's good. And then Dracula just completely ignores her. And she's like, oh no. I think she has like a thing for him because he's like, oh no. She wanted to like shake his hand, but he completely ignored her and just went in like, yes, daddy mode. So that's cute. They have a little like movie night moment, and then they watch a movie where I guess he's like the star. Wouldn't it be funny if like all the movies that they watch are just starring him and it's just about him? Look at these visuals. It's so fun. So he's having a laugh. Popcorn, great. Draculaura, although she on the other hand, she's like, I gotta tell him, you know. So she's trying to find the courage to tell him that she practices witchcraft, and she's about to tell him, but then on the movie, Dracula said something about like, don't break the law or whatever. And then Dracula, you know, says the line that he himself says in the movie, and then Dracula was like, oh my god, oh no. And then she's like, oh no, nothing. It's all good. I love these nights, going to watch movies with you. So it's like, yeah, she doesn't tell him in the end, which is a shame, but you know, It's okay. It's okay, Draculaura. You're okay. When she goes back to the room, she's like, I'll leave. I can't put you in danger. But then she finds out that they redecorated the little secret corridor into her little witch hub. So it's really cute. They have a little hug, really nice. And she's talking about she's saying all this to like the I who's recording all of this or whatever. So that's what's happening. And then at the very end, we see that Toralei is snooping around and she heard all of that. So she now knows a huge secret, which she will surely use to her benefit. So that is the episode, and that was it. I thought it was a funny episode, but I definitely need to adjust to Toralei being a British gal, because I don't know how to feel about that, but everything else was super fun. But yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Leave me any thoughts or questions you may have down below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more Monster High doll news, animated series news, a bunch more content coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with what adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to next time, stay PeachY. Okay, seriously, I'm so sorry. That accent is maybe like not really good, but I kind of like enjoy doing like a British accent. But do you like Toralei's accent? Like, I'm really like actually curious. But yeah, stay safe, be kind. I'll see you next time. Stay PeachY. Kisses.